I noticed that when I made videos, people criticized me for saying that, oh, you're very biased.
Why are you taking a dig on Indian audience? We are here to promote them.
If you truly, have this faith that, okay, you are doing this because you really want to do this.
If you have just one day to live, what are you doing?
Let's jump right in. Mostly sane. Projecta.
Hi.
How many of you guys follow one of these people on this stage right here? All right. So we have about half the room. So the other half is excited to get to know you. So give us in 30 seconds each an introduction. Projecta, we'll start with you.
Yes, hi. Hello, everybody. I am Prajakta Kori. I am a content creator and actor from Mumbai, India. I also... Thank you. I run a channel called Mostly Sane, and you should like and subscribe.
Hi guys, my name is Gaurav, better known to the internet as the name by Technical Guruji, and making videos since last 6 years, made over 4,000 videos. I talk about technology, I talk about vlogs, anything and everything about tech is on my channel, and yeah, it's fun to be here. Like and subscribe as Prajakta.
Hi guys, my name is Dhruv Rathi and I make explanatory videos on topics like geopolitics or politics and finance. It's a variety of topics and I have around 7 million subscribers. That's it.
Hello. Namaste. We are from India. My name is Khare Minati. So कैसे हैं आप लोग? I've been making content since I hit my puberty. It's my 8th year now. I do roasting videos, mainly that's the powerhouse, and then I do gaming, live streaming, and then a bit of music. So yeah.
All right, awesome. All right, so we're going to do a quick rapid fire with everyone here. Favorite Netflix show?
Oh, there's this show called Mismatched.
What?
Favorite
Netflix
Netflix show?
Favorite Netflix show?
Mismatched.
Mismatched? Okay, Mismatched.
Fair.
It's so hard to think actually. I don't know.
Dhruv, you could
Come
have
on.
just said Mismatched.
You can
Just
always
say-
another for mismatch, not mismatch.
No, I like Dark Mirror.
Dark Mirror?
Dark
Dark
Black
Mirror.
Mirror, you
Black Mirror, I'm sorry.
Dark
Black
Mirror.
Dark Mirror.
All right,
That's
favorite-
actually another
the
movie.
dark and the Black Mirror, you like both?
No. I like the brown mirror.
favorite YouTuber besides yourself?
Oh, Technical
Tough
Guruji.
one.
So now that I have the answer, of course, mostly sane. and only the times when she's almost sane.
Say.
Khare Minati.
Rathi sab.
All right, what's so much love on stage? Let's give it up for them. All right, so a lot of people here in the audience are wondering about the Indian market. So what is it, what should they know? Dhruv, you were saying backstage, there's some things that people should know about what to expect if they start getting followers from India, or if they go to India, they're naturally going to get more followers from there. So what should they expect?
I would say the Indian audience is kind of a bit new to the internet. It was only since 2016 that the internet kind of exploded in India. Before that, it was like 15% of Indian population was on the internet in 2015, and now the number is around 50%. So most of the growth has come in the last 5-6 years, which means that the people you see online, they're a bit, you know how you were when you first joined the internet, sometimes a bit cringy or sometimes not knowing the rules of the internet. So sometimes you'll see the Indian audience posting comments. For example, like their phone numbers in the comments, because they're not that experienced with
They
the
are
internet
fake,
yet.
Dhruv. They are fake.
They're what?
They are fake. Did you dial one of them?
No. I just mean they're a bit innocent in that sense.
I like how his voice is deep and lovely at the same time.
I like how his voice is freaking deep. Yeah.
These are the typical comments you
These are the comments, yeah.
I think if you want to cater to Indian audience, you just have to be simple and effective. These are like the two words. You just have to be relatable. That
Yeah.
what they do in their daily life, you have to be relatable to that. and you'll pretty much like get it.
Another example I would give is they probably don't understand the same sense of sarcasm which the other Western audience does. It's a bit hard to get the sarcasm across, and
Dude, why are you taking a dig on Indian audience? We are here to promote them.
yeah, but I'm just giving advice to them. Yeah.
No, I think, but having said everything, the good thing about the Indian audience is that there is an audience for everything in India.
Yep.
Every single piece of content
Yep.
that you put out is going to get consumed no matter what place. And you know, you always think of India to have different kind of layers towards consumption, but you'll be surprised that there are so many times when content that might not even work as well as in urban areas gets more consumed in like smaller towns. So it's just, it makes our job as creators tough because you're like, whom are we speaking to, you know? But the upside is that every kind of content sells.
I think if you just go out from your house,
yeah.
okay,
you'll see.
so I don't go a lot, like I don't go out a lot, but whenever I go out, I see some kind of an accident, some people fighting, and content will always be there in India. Just go.
I mean, India is a huge market. I mean, as Pratita said, there is a space for everyone to shine. And the market is so huge that even if you get like a fraction of it, you will still be pretty big, you know. Yeah.
And the best part is they understand English.
Yeah.
Unlike the Chinese market, for example.
What about the cross-border, right? So you guys have massive followings in India. Is diversifying your following and getting outside of India a priority, especially when we talk about RPM rates? You know, the buying power of the average Indian is a lot lower than, let's say, UK, right? So that can impact earnings. So is that something that is strategically important to you guys?
I don't think it's like very, very prominent because it totally depends on the kind of person you are, the personality that you carry. If I have a personality that can cater to the international audience, then I'm already doing it. But if I'm born and brought up in a certain culture, then obviously I'm going to cater to that. For example, if I go out and then maybe live in US for like 10 years, then maybe I'll have a personality that can cater to the like international audience. But right now, me living in India, I cannot be that person who can just change his culture and think about like the whatever you said. Like I don't get those technical things. I'm sorry, but yeah.
It's something you have to see what your niche is. To all the creators here, I would like to say, if you want to target the Indian audience, you know what kind of things they like, what kind of things they don't like, what are the cultural, you know, rules and something. They need to keep that in mind. And yes, compared to the Western audience, there is the RPM is a bit slightly on the lower end, but the numbers are higher. The numbers often make up for it.
Yeah, I mean, see, if you are big in India, of course you'd want to go out someday, but that is not something that you can just do with a flick of a switch. Because as Khare said, I mean, you know, if your content is relatable to as many people on the internet, you'll definitely have following all across the world. But you can't just make your content relatable just because you want to. So, I mean, you know, let's say Pratita is making Hindi videos. So even if, you know, with the subtitles, the kind of content in the video is mostly Indian specific. You know, someone watching in the US might not relate with that video, even if you have the English subtitles. So just for her to make, you know, her video for someone, you know, kind of to watch in the US, she needs to kind of, you know, change from the script level, which is something you don't want to do because in that case you will lose the Indian connect.
Yeah, but I also think that even within the country there is so much that's unexplored.
Exactly.
You know, it's such a massive audience, the sheer amount that you have online right now, like Dhruv said, we've just gotten started in India. And it's a great start, but I think there's so much more to cater. And then again, we have our people everywhere.
Yeah.
So
and it's just the tip of the
all
iceberg.
across the world.
Yeah.
So we don't really have to only worry about the borders. I know that there's a lot of Indians across watching it and representing.
Guys, I'm going to open it up to audience questions in just a minute, but before I do that, so if you have a question, raise your hand, get excited. But before I do that, I want to ask, where do you see the internet going in India? I mean, you made a great point that, you know, many millions, hundreds of millions of people who only came online within the past 5-6 years. So where do you guys anticipate, what do you anticipate happening within the next 5 years? Are there more, you know, are the opportunities really ripe?
I think you cannot really know that.
Yeah.
If you think you do, you don't. If you truly know what's going to happen in 5 years, the answer is you don't know. Because things change in like that. Like in 2 days, the world will change. So you don't really know that. If I say, okay, in 5 years, this and this is going to happen, no. I don't think I'd really have an answer for that. So we'll just go with the flow, see where it takes us. I think that's what everybody should do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I would say probably the only thing you can say for sure is that more and more people are going to come on the internet. Right now, it's only 50% of the Indian population. And soon you will see 60, 70. And once more people come, and then you will see that there are different markets within India also, based on the language they speak, for example.
We just came off of an incredible debate about short videos versus long videos. Where do each of you stand on that?
Long.
So does that mean no, you haven't done any shorts, you haven't played with
Long.
reels?
Long full stop.
All right.
I personally prefer long videos, but I see that the YouTube algorithm is promoting short videos, so I don't want to miss out. So just for that, I make some short videos also, but long also.
I'd say it depends on the type of content. Mostly long, but if the short video is done nicely, then of course a short one. And about the answer of India in the next 5 years, I would say we have just started. It's just the tip of the iceberg. Right now, data is the cheapest in India. Indians use the most mobile data in the world, and in the next 5 years, it's only going to get better and better. Yeah.
Long form, no. Long form. I'm with long form for
Long
sure.
form.
Yeah.
All right, who has a question? All right, can we get a mic? Belik?
Is that Ashmit?
All right, here the mic
Hi.
comes. Go ahead and introduce yourself and ask your question.
Hello. Hi guys, it's really an honor to see you all in person.
Yo.
Before we creators hit our stride and reach the high point of our career, we have to go through this journey of trying to connect with the audience, make content that vibes with them and which they enjoy watching. So my question is that in this incredible journey through which you all have gone through, have there ever been moments where you have been like, I can't do this anymore, I quit? And if you have had those moments, what made you get back on the horse and ensure that you don't give up?
Who wants to start?
Who wants to say? Like everybody has their own stories, I know. But
Yeah, it's
But
very
I think the combined answer will be kind of common for all of us. I think.
how do you do that?
See, the time when you start making content online, initially you would see 10 likes or 5 views or whatever. But it's only your consistency and only the connect with the audience that you have to maintain in order to reach wherever you want to go. There's no shortcut, there's no time frame that, okay, in 6 months you're going to hit that, you're going to reach somewhere in a year. It might take 6 months, it might take 6 days, it might take, whatever time. So if you truly love what you do, if you truly believe in, that you are doing this for yourself, not just to achieve something, not just to be like someone, if you truly, have this faith that, okay, you are doing this because you really want to do this, then I don't think that you will ever hit a low point. And even if you do, then it's all the love, and all the support of your people that will uplift you. And I think that's pretty much has happened with me. Yeah.
Sorry. See, there is always a love and hate relationship with creation. But see, you have to know for yourself. If you have just one day to live, what are you doing? I am making videos. I am writing something. That's what I'll do. If I have free time, I'm making something, I'm writing something. So even if I reach a low point, I'm doing something else. I'm not trying to better it. I'm just trying to be different. So that's the direction you need to take.
Basically, you have to really enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
And then you'll forget thinking about this. And it will be easier to overcome those hard times.
Yeah, but also I feel like every time you do hit a content block or you have one of those days where you're like, I don't want to do this, you always get more, like you get fresher perspective. Every time there's a content block, I've always come out of it with better perspective because monotony does not work online. So it's good. It's good when you have those low days because then A, you're grateful for the better ones, and B, you always come out with better perspective. You keep making content long enough, you will make peace. And with creative blocks, I think.
Always believe one thing, that the growth on internet is not linear, it's exponential. So it might take maybe an year to hit 1 million subscribers, but then the next million will be in like maybe 6 months, the next million will be like maybe in 2 months. So growth is always exponential. It might take long time initially, but once you start hitting that point, it's going to be very fast.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, let's get in another question. Who has a question? Let's get her in if we can.
Forget that I'm mic'd.
Hey, hi.
Hello.
It's amazing to see you guys here.
Thank you.
So I was part of a Nas Academy course where we were said that the cost per view is generally less when it comes to the Indian audience compared to the Western country audience, right? So does that really affect when you do your own content making? And what are the steps you take in that case? And how do you grow yourself as an
Guruji,
international
this is
brand?
for you.
This is for Guruji.
No. See, the thing is, again, as we said, the RPM might be less, or the revenue might be less for the Indian market. But again, we have big numbers. And second thing, an inside thing, I might tell all of you that after you reach some point, YouTube earnings or Facebook earnings or Instagram earnings or whatever, they really don't matter. I think so. I mean, you'll have, brand deals, you'll have sponsorships, you'll have all those other things, so that actual ad earning is not really a bigger percentage in your complete chunk.
But I would say you should decide this before. Are you doing it to earn the money, or are you doing it out of your passion?
Passion which gives me
But
money.
see, it's also a part of it, right?
Yeah.
She said
You have
pa-
to-
They don't have to be exclusive. I think it's. I mean, you roll with it, like Guruji said. That I understand. Once you see the sheer amount of audience that we have, the RPMs kind of match up somewhere. So it's fine.
I can give my example personally. I thought about opening an English channel because I thought I might earn more RPM from it.
Yeah.
But then I thought, but maybe what I talk about, I want the impact to remain in the Indian audience. Maybe I'm fine giving up some amount of money that I earn because of the impact that I can have over the Indian audience. So I consciously choose to remain with the Indian audience and keep my content in Hindi.
Additionally, I would just want to add that keep your baggage as lightweight as possible. At times I've seen people who would want to do something, they'll buy all the gadgets and everything, like they'll put a huge investment, and then when the return doesn't come up, they'll get panic attacks or whatever, like they'll feel anxious about, okay, why the money is not coming in. Initially, if you just start with whatever you have, if you put in least investment, because that's all that's required, so at least you are not concerned so much about the earnings coming in, in what numbers.
I mean, it goes both ways, right? Even if for me, for example, okay, I fought hard with my dad to buy me a PC, which at that time costed a lot. But that was kind of like a pressure for me that I cannot leave this. If it would have been something cheap, I think I would have left it.
Bro, but the success ratio on internet is,
That's true, that's true, but it keeps you like, it's both things.
Depends, again, yeah. But not putting all your, savings in just one PC.
No, don't do that. Don't sell your house.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Don't do that.
On the note of passion versus money, right? Do you think when you first started, was it just passion, kind of that mentality of if this was my last day, and then the money came, or did you deep down think about, ooh, this can actually make money?
See, what I've realized is, I am 23 right now. What I've realized, as you get older, you start thinking about money. But before that, when I was like a teenager, when I was making content, I didn't think about money at all. For me, it was like, okay, my videos were getting claimed and stuff like that, like copyright claims, so you don't make any money off them. So I didn't really care. I was just enjoying what I do. And that was pretty much it that led me to this point. Now maybe I can think about the money part. But for me, the first thing was like getting my audience, getting those people, like getting a fan base, getting a community that connects with you. That is the hardest part. Everything will just fall according to that. So I think, first of all, just build a community. That's like baby step number one.
All right, and I want to leave off with a question that the audience can really benefit. What is the biggest mistake someone here in this audience is making as a content creator? You guys have been in the game for years now, but new people, you're seeing a lot of new people try to break in the game. What's the biggest mistake they're making?
Okay, I'll just I'll give you a part of it, which I think what many people face, like Prajakta talked about, content block or creation block, where you feel like you don't want to create. You know, what happens is basically you have 3 videos that does well, and then you have the 4th video that doesn't do well. And then what you want to do is like, okay, let me make something better. But that's never the answer. Get that word out of your head. There's no such thing as better. That's for the people to judge, not for you. So try to be different. Try to make something different instead of going for something better. That way you can like skip this creative block. Because what happens is like you're making content, okay, you try to be better and you can't be because you're just yourself, right? You can't be. So you're stuck in that loop. Don't be stuck in that loop. Just make videos, show it to people. If they like it, then upload it, and that's it. Don't think about it much.
Love that.
Sorry, what was the question?
Sorry to interject. Final remarks from each person to this, and then we have a little surprise as well.
Ooh.
Okay, so final remarks, please.
Yeah, so what's the biggest mistake new people are making in YouTube, in Facebook, and content?
It's very hard to answer, to be honest, because for each person, based on whatever they're doing, it's very different, maybe, you know. If you can have a specific example from the audience.
No, just tell me what you faced.
Yeah, maybe what you faced.
Mistake that I faced. I mean, my journey was very different. I made informational, educational videos, and I noticed that when I made videos, people criticized me for saying that, oh, you're very biased and you agree to a particular political side. And then later I realized, okay, maybe I need to somehow make my content better for the audience. And what I started doing was every time I avoided saying my opinion in the video for like 80-90% of the video. And then there was a separate opinion section at the end of the video, and which had a clearly #opinion on top. So that's some small change that I did to my content to make it better. So you can say that this was a mistake. Yeah.
See, a common mistake that at times I've seen people doing is just to see a trend or just to see a guy and be like that creator and follow on just those lines that, okay, this is the formula, I'll do the mix and eventually I'll achieve where that guy or that creator is. Please don't do it. Everyone's unique. Everyone's kind of different. You create your own world. You have the stage. You have the internet. Please go and shine. Don't try to be like someone. Be yourself and people are going to love you more.
But Guruji, what happens is like, see, for example, if I am following you and I want to get into tech, see, I don't have any base, like from where to start. So what I'll do is I'll just try to be you. And that's how I'll slowly develop, right?
See, maybe initially it's fine, but you know, if you just keep like, okay, you can take inspiration, that's fine. But if you just exactly try to be and try to think that okay, that formula is kind of a perfect fit for everyone, I think that is not the answer.
Yeah, true that. True that.
I think
you have to create your own personality.
There can only be one technical Guruji.
Exactly.
You can't really.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll give Prajakta the very last word.
No pressure there. I think a mistake that I definitely made was that I kept creating content for the longest time in a language that didn't work as well as Hindi would have. Like I kept making English content and then suddenly I was like, why are my videos not working? What's going wrong? Why is my view count suddenly going down? And that's when I realized that, you know what? Why am I speaking in English when I can make content in Hindi? And that changed a lot. But having said that, I'm pretty sure everything you heard us speak about, you're going to go back and make your own mistakes, which are going to be new. So share that because we'll want to know about it because like everybody's saying, everyone's journey as a creator is so different. There's no roadmap. There's not one formula I can follow where you'll be like, okay, if I do this, it's going to work out. So we don't know. Yep. We really don't know what mistakes everyone's going to make. But the good thing is that every time I have made a mistake, it has only helped me. Like it didn't do any damage.